right. It's still scrolling. Yes, this is still scrolling with one of your hosts, Justin.
And I'm Stefania.
And today, unfortunately, Derek got pulled into the multiverse. We were about to record, and then some doppelganger from 2099, he said? I don't know. His name was David Castro. And so he got pulled into 2029. I don't know what's going on. Something about a canon event. Anyways, but we still had to do a podcast today, and I'm so excited. Stefania, are you excited to talk about some stuff today? We got some movie news.
Very excited. So much dropped last night. I thought it was an April Fool's joke.
Yes, we are hyper aware of any April Fool's jokes today. So if for any reason any story we talk about is not true, you can blame the internet and the date of this recording. Because it wasn't us. It wasn't us. But mainly all of our news is coming out of a place called CinemaCon. Stefania, have you heard of CinemaCon? Because I was aware of it. I didn't know it would be like movie news, big deal. We're dropping trailers at CinemaCon. You know what I mean?
I've heard of CinemaCon. I just didn't know it was happening yesterday and today.
Right.
So as we're recording, Warner Brothers and what was the other studio?
Sony?
No, Sony did yesterday. Warner Brothers and another studio are today. So that's going on right now as we're recording. So there could be news that drops that we might talk about. I have my notifications on just in case.
Oh, get ready. Because I have a feeling that something big is going to drop. But we'll see. We'll see. But last night, we were rocked with some pretty big news. As Marvel fans, our phones blew up because Spider-Man 4 got its official title, Spider-Man, Brand New Day. And now I'm terrified.
No more home, because Spider-Man doesn't have a home.
Oh, yeah, he's homeless.
Spider-Man homeless.
I'm glad we're getting rid of the home naming convention, to be honest with you, because home never really, I don't know, jived with. I mean, I liked Homecoming because he was going to a homecoming dance, but Far From Home seemed like a stretch, and No Way Home felt like an even bigger stretch. But Brand New Day is a comics title. You know what I mean? Have you read Brand New Day?
I have not, but I also want to talk about the font because I love the font they used for the new title.
Interesting.
It's like screaming more Spider-Man to me, you know?
It feels animated series.
A little bit, but I kind of like it.
I get it. I didn't hate the Homecoming logos. I thought they were pretty serviceable. You know what I mean? Not memorable, in my opinion. There was okay, that says Spider-Man. There was no huge, I don't know, love for it. You know what I mean? With the original Spider-Man logos and things like that. But how do I say this? I'm a little worried because now I think their vision is coming into fruition, or I can see it clearer, because Spider-Man Brand New Day from the comics is the immediate aftermath of Spider-Man, I guess, putting everything back in the Spider-Man vial. This happened right after Civil War. And so it was like a soft reboot for the character Spider-Man, because in Civil War, he got unmasked. Everyone knew his identity. And so we got to I don't know, see what that would be like. And then they ripped it away.
Yeah.
And now in the movies, a similar situation has happened where Spider-Man got his identity revealed and they put everything back in the bottle, except there's no Aunt May. He might not have Mary Jane. He might not have Ned. But now I have a guess on who Sadie Sink could play. Are you ready?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of the character of Carly Cooper?
No.
Interesting. Okay. Carly Cooper is one of those, I guess, you ever read a comic book and you're like, this ain't last. This is not going to last.
Yeah. Usually like a one and done character or
Yeah,
like the
you're like,
comic.
okay, you're just biding time until we get back to Mary Jane, Gwen
Mm-hmm.
Stacy, whoever it is. Like, he's not gonna end up with Carly Cooper. But the thing that I remember for Carly Cooper is that there was a story where everyone got Spider-Man powers,
Mm-hmm.
Spider Island, and Carly has been trying to figure out Spider-Man's secret identity. And once he gets, like, I guess, I don't know, figures out that everyone has Spider-Man powers, he reacts normally when everyone else is freaking out, and that's how she like puts the pieces together of like, you're Spider-Man. You are way too good at this. Of
Mm-hmm.
course you're Spider-Man, stuff like that. And then we get Superior Spider-Man, things like that. Anyways,
Yeah.
um sh- she could be playing Carly Cooper. Would you be happy about that? Or are you rooting for Spider-Gwen?
Well, I just looked her up. She appears in Brand New Day, so I mean, it's not much of a stretch for Sadie Sink to play her, if she got casted in Spider-Man 4, right? I could see it. I can. I'm kind of like rooting for like a Spider-Man character, like a Spider-Verse character for her.
Oh,
Um,
you want Spider-Gwen? Here we go.
Not necessarily Spider-Gwen. What you said Firestar last time, right?
I really want Firestar.
I mean that's a mutant, but like I
But
think
like,
she'd be a great Firestar.
it's one of the, shout out to all four Firestar fans out there. Firestar is one of those characters that, like, you're a mutant, but you're not really a capital M mutant. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, like not the
you don't
like
hang
top.
out with the X-Men that often.
Yeah.
She did get elected to be on the X-Men, and then
Hmm.
she did like a turncoat thing where everyone thought she was a traitor, and then she wasn't actually a traitor.
Hmm.
But it's like, you're a you're a Marvel Universe character.
Yeah.
My first association with Firestar would not be the X-Men. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That makes
Maybe
sense.
it's
Um,
because it was like a convenient excuse just to give her powers. She's a mutant. Don't worry
yeah.
about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think if she were to play Firestar, she'd probably bring more popularity to the character. So, like, same with Iman Vellani playing Miss Marvel, and her getting a comic, also like writing a comic too for her, helps grow Miss Marvel's
Mm,
popularity. So I think Sadie Sink could do the same thing with Firestar.
maybe. I'm hoping. I'm rooting for them to surprise me. Speaking of surprises, Tom Holland wasn't at CinemaCon, but he didn't send in a video because he's like, "Hey, I'm currently with Christopher Nolan shooting The Odyssey. No big deal, just hanging out with like Matt Damon, you know." So he's like, "All right, we'll see you there." And this feels like a non-story almost, like we're making another one,
Hmm.
and that's about it. And here's the title, you know?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Tom Holland didn't spoil anything, but whatever, it's
There's still
fine.
time. There's
Do you
still
think he's
time.
gonna spot? I think from the jump, those spoilers were what was it called? Marketing strategies.
Oh
I
yeah.
never thought
Yeah,
he
for sure.
actually did it. You know,
Yeah.
that's
I mean, I want to say at the beginning, maybe he did, and then Marvel kind of just like made it into a marketing thing.
right, right. I don't trust you, Tom Holland. You said there was no Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, so what else are you gonna lie about? I just
Yeah.
I don't trust him. But anyways, there was a lot of spider news that
Hmm.
kept the whole night going.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the Spider-Verse news? Because we got some new images. It is
Yes.
going to be set to release in 2027. Can you believe it?
Hmm. I find it every time I see like a new release for like a movie that I'm anticipating, right? And that being like
Right.
Spider-Verse coming out in 2027 or like 2028, I'm like, wow, I'll be 27.
Oh
I'll be
my
like
gosh, you
27.
make
I'm
it
like,
sound so old. Like,
I
oh, I'll be
no,
so old.
listen. If I'm feeling like that, I can only imagine like how people older than me feel, right?
Mm.
But yeah, I'm excited. I saw the images. I knew we weren't going to get Spider-Verse anytime soon, like next year. We definitely were not.
Yes.
Especially because they did say they pushed back the date, like last year. But that doesn't mean I'm not excited because I am. I will be sat in the theater for any Spider-Man, Spider-Verse movie. Either way.
Any Spider-Verse movie?
Well, okay. I wasn't sat for Venom. No, I did see Venom 3. I wasn't
Oh
sat
gosh.
for Craven. I was not sat for that. I was sat for Madam Web. I wish I wasn't. Um, so maybe not every, but every movie that has Spider-Man in it. How about that?
Every movie that has Spider-Man in it.
I've seen every movie that has Spider-Man in it. Yeah.
How much you want to bet?
What do you mean how much I want to bet? I've seen every
Any?
movie with Spider-Man
Okay,
in it.
hold on. Let me test you. Uh, have you seen The Italian Job?
Wait, are you talking about? I'm talking about like comic book movies, not like cameo.
No. You said
I'm
any movie that has Spider-Man. Did you not? Have you
I
seen
did,
The Italian
but
Job?
no, I have not. But let me correct myself. Any comic book movie with Spider-Man in it. So like Marvel or Sony. Oh, just in, Lionsgate is now starting their presentation at CinemaCon.
Uh-oh. Okay. Get ready. Get pumped, team.
Mm-hmm.
We prepared really for this moment,
We did.
But there's a Spider-Man, there's a guy in a Spider-Man costume in The Italian Job. It's a very like weird thing. I don't know how that happened. It's just very funny to me. Uh I'll show you the link. Actually,
Was it Spider-Man in Times Square?
no. It was
Okay.
not.
If a Spider-Man comes up to you in Times Square, don't make eye contact.
Okay, we have some breaking news. Hold on.
Ooh.
We're getting a Green Goblin movie. Hold on. I'll send it to the chat.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I'm I'm not surprised. Are you surprised?
Um, kind of.
Really?
A
Because
little
this
bit.
is in line with what Sony does all the time. We got a Craven movie. We got a Madam Web movie.
Now
I'm
hang on.
surprised we haven't gotten a Green Goblin movie before, to be honest with you.
Craven was the very last, they said Craven was the last villain movie that they were doing.
I don't know. What do you think?
Are you sure this isn't an April Fool's?
What? They literally just announced it. Check their Twitter right now.
What, Sony?
Check the thing I sent you in
Oh,
the
in the
group
chat.
chat.
In the chat on here?
No, on the text. I just sent it.
I don't see anything.
Hold on. Oh my gosh. Am I going crazy?
You are going crazy because I see nothing.
Hold on. I'll screenshot it. Give me like 2 seconds. See? You think I'm joking with you, but all right, fine. Let me.
Listen, if Sony's doing that, if Sony posted that, that's an April Fool's. I see nothing on Sony's page.
What are you talking about? Stefania.
Hang on. Sony Pictures?
Yes, Sony Pictures.
Okay. Wait.
Do you see the thing I sent you?
Yes, I see it. Interesting. I don't know. I'm a little surprised because they did say they were gonna end with Craven, but Goblin is more popular than those characters. Well, no, Venom is popular, but after No Way Home, Goblin has become a little more popular.
Hold on. This looks like directed by Gary Ross, and Mike Feist will play not Norman Osborn.
Not Norman Osborn.
Roderick Kingsley. Have you heard of Hobgoblin?
Yes. Okay. I it was a few years ago. I theorized Hobgoblin was gonna show up at some point in like a Marvel movie. Because they kind of like not teased it, but I was gonna think it was like Ned playing Hobgoblin, you know?
Yeah. But they had to cut back on the DEI. They're like, nah, has to be some white guy. Right?
That's cinema.
So would you see a Hobgoblin movie? Or I guess Goblin movie?
I would see a Goblin movie.
Really?
I would, yeah.
Because you're not seeing it April Fool's! I got you to believe. I got
No,
you.
I knew it was an April Fool's joke.
No.
I knew it was an April Fool's joke because you sent
No.
nothing to my phone, and I went to Sony Pictures on
I sent
Twitter.
it to the group chat. I sent it.
Really? Show me then.
I sent it. I don't know why it's taking forever. I did
Show
send it.
the audience.
Show the audience? Hold
Mhm.
on. Look at this wonderful thing I made for this little bullshit.
You made it.
Yeah, I did.
Of course you did.
Yeah, I did. Aren't you proud of me? Hold on. I got you. Come on.
Get me.
Wanna bet I did get you? Are you kidding me?
No, you didn't, because I went on Sony's Twitter and then I saw Karate Kid only stuff and I was like, this guy's doing an April Fool's thing. And so I just went with it.
I would never do that to you. Hold on. This
Literally, I said yesterday that out of all three of us, you would be the one to pull a April Fool's joke on me and Derek.
What? But look at it.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it looks pretty good. April 1st, 2027. That's funny. You should have done February 30th or February 31st.
Oh, I should have done that. Okay.
Yeah.
Viewers, if you are listening to this, I need you to play along with the joke, okay? We're going to tweet it. And please, we're going to post it on our socials. I am telling you now, this is an April Fool's joke. It requires you to be in on it. So it's all be an inside joke. There is no Green Goblin movie. Please don't blacklist me. There's no Green Goblin movie. I promise you. But it'd be cool if there was. And I literally, I was like, okay, I need to make this believable. I need someone who looks kind of like a Osborne, Mike Feist. All right. Someone who's directed like a heist movie or something like that. And I had ChatGPT make a pitch for a Green Goblin movie. Would you like to hear it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So here is ChatGPT's pitch for a Green Goblin movie starring Roderick Kingsley. Okay. Roderick Kingsley is a shrewd criminal mastermind in New York's underground world, known for manipulating the right people without drawing attention. But when he learns of a powerful combat suit developed by Oscorp, he sees an opportunity to topple the city's criminal kingpins, including Wilson Fisk. Roderick assembles a crack team of thieves, hackers, and former military to pull off the heist of a century, stealing the suit from Oscorp's high-security vault. And as the heist unfolds, betrayals, high-tech security, and Norman Osborn's own ruthless pursuit of the suit complicates matters. Roderick succeeds, but then, when he dons the suit, it begins to corrupt his mind, transforming him into the Hobgoblin. A new kind of villain, with enhanced strength, agility, and dangerous lust for power. With his mind slipping in the city chaos, Hobgoblin must decide whether to control the underworld or let the suit control him. Not gonna lie.
That's pretty good. I'd watch it. I'd be sad to watch it.
Honestly, I'd watch that. I'd watch that.
Yeah. I would change the date on it, though.
Oh my gosh. Derek, in the group, he said, that's definitely April Fool's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's gonna believe that? But I would change it to like February 30th.
Or it's like already in the group chat.
No, I know, but when you post it. instead of April 1st. Because
Oh.
people say April 1st, they'll see April 1st and they'll be like, oh, it's April Fool's Day.
Okay.
So they'll
So,
immediately get it. Whereas February 30th, people think.
but April 1st, 2027?
No,
April Fools?
yeah. But people would believe it more because you want people to believe it, right? They would believe it
Yes.
more if it was a fake date.
Honestly, ChatGPT, I'd see that movie.
I would.
I
would too.
would. I would. But don't use AI to write
No.
this movie. Do
No.
not do that.
We don't support AI in writing. This is just an April Fool's thing.
Just an April Fool's joke. Anyways, should we go back to real stories? Oh gosh. Oh, that was so fun. Anyways, Stefania, what did you scroll on your feed this week?
A lot of it was just CinemaCon stuff. And one of them being the Beatles. You ever heard of the Beatles?
Some indie band, I think.
They were pretty popular in the 60s and 70s. They're British, and girls went feral for them. I can relate because I did the same thing for One Direction.
Interesting. All right.
So the Beatles are getting a biopic, which was announced, I think, like last year, and then there was a casting rumors on it. Well, they dropped the cast for the Beatles. And drum roll, please.
Oh, I have a clip. Oh wait, no, wrong one. Hold on. See, came prepared. All right, go ahead.
The cast of the Beatles as John Lennon, Harris Dickinson.
Ooh.
Paul McCartney.
Ooh.
Paul Mescal. Two Pauls. Joseph Quinn as George Harrison. And Barry Keoghan as Ringo Starr.
Not gonna lie to you, that's a pretty good guess.
That's a pretty damn good cast for the Beatles.
That's
so
really
hyped for this.
good casting.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at them in this photo. I'm like, I'm really hoping they do the Abbey Road poster for the movie where they're crossing. They would have to, right?
Right.
I'm so excited for this because I like the Beatles. I like the music. I don't listen to it like a lot, but I did grow up on listening to a bit of it at like family parties and stuff. So this is exciting for me. I did see a cover band of the Beatles called the Fab Four, and that was pretty fun. That was like maybe 5+ years ago.
Wow, actually, so you're really close to the Beatles.
I have a Beatles poster too. I totally forgot about that, but it's not up because I took it down when we redid our house inside. So and now it's collecting dust. So I apologize to the Beatles.
Typical. Anyways, I think that's not the most surprising part of this news, to be honest with you. I think the most surprising part of this is that they're calling it the first bingeable theater experience.
Interesting. I've never heard of that.
Which is kind of crazy because they're not just making one film about the Beatles, they're making 4 films.
Oh, like solo films. So it's like, and then the last one's going to be like the Avengers?
Well, it's not, no, it's not like the Avengers. It's like each film is from one of the Beatles' point of view.
Oh, that's very interesting.
So I think, so they haven't like, I don't know, what's it called? Said this out loud. This part. They are making 4 separate films. That's the part that they talked about.
Gotcha.
But if I had to guess, 2 of these Beatles aren't going to be in the last film. If I had to guess, it's each 4 different perspectives. It's probably going to start with Paul. Then John.
Yeah.
Then George. And then Ringo.
Yeah.
Because, like, Paul, not the first Beatle, but he's probably the most famous one because he's still alive. Him and John Lennon will form the Beatles. That's my guess.
Yeah.
And then it will be John Legend's movie. Not John Legend. Oh, my God. John Legend joins the Beatles. John Lennon, I'm assuming he passes away.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm assuming, no, I think he does.
And then the next one that does pass away is George Harrison, who
Yeah.
was, I guess, the not the techie one, but like he helped a lot with audio engineering too.
Uh-huh.
That will be his movie. And then I'm assuming last one will be Ringo, maybe following his like attempted movie career.
Oh.
You know, it was the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think that is a super bold strategy because I want them to come out all at once. Like
I
a
know.
whole month. Like we're just like doing like all of whatever if it comes out in September. So like first week, second week, third week, fourth week, each a Beatles movie, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be epic. Imagine all of Marvel happening in a month.
That would be insane. That would be so
Yeah,
crazy. Well, also like how long are these movies going to be, right? I feel like they can't be too long. You know, if you're gonna have four movies of the same, not same story, but like
right.
in different perspectives of the Beatles, assuming that times are gonna overlap in each one, right? Then they
Mhm.
can't be too long because I feel like a lot of people will just not lose interest, but will get tired of it and just want to see the next one already, you know? So
Really?
yeah, I mean, I would say max 2 hours. You can't go past 2 hours for if you're gonna do four Beatles
It's the
movies.
Beatles. I think they have time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's true. Or maybe have like if you're gonna have like long ones, maybe Paul's and Ringo's would be the longer ones of the other two,
Right.
you know?
So that being said, they haven't said when these movies will come out. Like the actual
Um,
schedule for them, right?
April
Or have they?
2028.
Oh, April? Never mind. Okay, April.
2028.
Dang. All right. All four films are set for theatrical release in April 2028. What if they release all four at once?
Well, so it says all four films. I said, yeah, it's really so I maybe not all at once, but maybe like you said, like once a week, right? 4 weeks in a month,
Would you
one per
see
week.
a Beatles film every week for a month?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Wow. That
It's one
if
of
they
those where
pull
it's
it off, man.
like it's like you're watching a series, right? And you're waiting for next week's new episode to drop, right? You're gonna go
Right.
back to Disney Plus every week for Daredevil, right? So it's
Hmm.
like I mean, you're just physically going to the theater back to see a Beatles movie. It's just um like a like when HBO does their like mini series and they're like all 1 hour episodes. That's kind of like what this is, you know?
Hmm. Hmm. I we'll see. I'll do wait and see. Because I feel like if I'm a movie theater, either this is great news or it's horrible news. In that, wow, our theaters are going to be rocked for a month.
Yeah.
For a month. And it's not just like you're seeing the first film. So, first film comes out the first week. Oh, wait, I didn't get a chance to see it. And then you're behind. So you have to like go earlier in the week. Or do you wait for them to do like a 2, 4, 6, 8 hour experience? Bro, I don't know if I could do that.
I
Like,
wouldn't be surprised if they did an 8 hour experience like at the
that's
end
a
of the month,
work
maybe.
day.
It
Would
is
you
a
do a
work day.
work day?
Listen, they literally did the Lord of the Rings three movies. I think the extended cut actually all in a row
Mm.
one day at a theater, the theater near me. I didn't go do it. I know somebody that did, and it was like a whole entire day.
Oh, God.
I just sat home and watched the movies myself.
Dang.
So,
All right. I'll be there. Because I have to
I
see how
watched
this
it.
works out. I mean,
Yeah.
2028, that's 3 years from now. So.
Now, what are the popcorn buckets gonna look like, you think? It's just gonna be like the Beatles' heads?
Okay. It has to be a yellow submarine.
Oh, of course, Yellow Submarine.
That's one. I mean, are we doing a different popcorn bucket for each um film? Or each week a different popcorn bucket?
I would think so. I'd be fine with that. So
Okay, yeah.
yeah, Yellow Submarine. Um well they had it could be an homage to the films that they have done, right?
Hmm.
A Hard Day's Night, Help, Magical Mystery Tour, Yellow Submarine, and Let It Be.
Okay, so you get the yellow submarine. You
Uh-huh.
maybe get like a British flag one, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
This is the unhinged version. You get like their heads, but it's like
Yeah.
it's just a generic one with a bowl cut, you know? It's like, and the opening is like in their head, so you're eating like popcorn out of like Ringo Starr's head.
Uh-huh.
Maybe there's a Green Apple album, so maybe like a giant like green apple, you know?
See. There could be one for Abbey Road. I don't know what they would do for that, but that's like an iconic thing for them.
Oh my gosh. Okay, help us out. How would you design the Beatles popcorn bucket? That's it. That's your task, chat.
Ooh, a Strawberry Fields one.
Oh, a giant
Psychedelic.
strawberry.
A giant
Hell yeah.
strawberry
Hell yeah.
with like a rainbow or something. I don't know. Like make it psychedelic.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Oh, now it's gonna be good. Here's the thing. I have a hot take.
Uh-huh.
I hate popcorn buckets.
I have.
The collectible ones. I hate them so much.
Hang on.
Oh no. Oh no. I disrespected Stefania, guys.
Please hold.
Uh-oh. What's it gonna be? You're really building up anticipation. Oh God. Hell no.
I have the Wolverine popcorn bucket designed by Deadpool. Yeah.
Is it used?
No, I didn't use it. I just bought it to collect.
Oh,
look at that flex, bro. Oh my
oh my God. Oh, no, stop. Don't do that to Logan. No. No.
I have another one downstairs. I have Optimus Prime's head. And I also have from Rise of the Beasts the truck.
Right.
But that one's in storage because I don't have room for it. I think
Oh
those
my
are the only
gosh.
popcorn buckets that I have.
Derek is never going to believe me when I tell him that you fisted Wolverine and flexed about it. Like, oh, this is great. God dang, Stefania, this is a family show. Jeez.
I'm surprised you didn't play the Law and Order thing.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, you're right. Hold on. Stop it. This is a family show. You're hurting him.
You should have seen. Oh, I have a Deadpool like plushie that when you like make a sound or like clap whatever, it vibrates. And I'll have to show you later.
It vibrates.
I'll have to show you later what I did with that in this bucket. Not me personally, with this. Okay.
See, this is why we can't have popcorn buckets. If you're just listening to the podcast, you're missing out on the visual experience that we're having right now, because goodness gracious. Anyways, speaking of visual experiences, did you hear that we're getting 5 minutes of Superman footage ahead of Minecraft?
I did hear that. Tell me more, though. I want to know more.
Okay, so you're going to go see Minecraft, and right before you see Minecraft, they're going to play 5 minutes of the new Superman movie, formerly known as Superman Legacy, but now it's just Superman. I wasn't going to see the Minecraft movie, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
And now this makes me want to avoid Minecraft even more.
Yeah, I wasn't going to see the movie either, and I mean, the same.
Nerds will see it. Yeah. Just to see the Superman footage, and I guess that's the point. But also, I don't want to see this because I really, maybe it's probably just me, but I started enjoying films more the less promotional materials I absorbed, right?
Yeah.
And I already have so many like preconceived notions about James Gunn and the way DC has been going. I'm trying my best to give this a fresh start and like a fresh view. And like if I see that 5-minute thing and it just sets the tone for like the internet or something, I'm gonna be so upset with myself. You know what I mean?
Does that make any sense? Spoiled. I know someone's going to record it in the theaters and then just drop it on the internet, and
Right.
I want to avoid it as well, because I don't want anything. I don't want to see anything besides the one trailer that I saw for Superman, because I want to go in there with like a fresh mind, like you said, with
Right.
James Gunn's new DC take.
I just I want to love this movie so much. I just I think to be honest with you, it feels as though the entire genre is resting on Superman.
Hmm.
To be for real, because if Superman doesn't work, I think this era is really over in like a not a good way.
I honestly think that it's gonna do pretty well. I don't know. I have a good feeling about Superman. Based on the trailer that we saw, it was probably one of my favorite trailers I've seen in like the last year, because there wasn't any dialogue really. It was just all music and just the cinematics of the movie. Um, and I liked it. You kind of just got a visual representation of Superman instead of just listening to somebody talk, right? And I
Hmm.
like that a
Hmm.
lot.
We shall see, but also, um, we'll see. I
With
mean,
Supergirl.
Supergirl is also coming out. Did you hear
Supergirl
about
Reborn, yeah.
the David Zaslav drama that's going on?
No,
Speaking of
what
Warner
happened?
Brothers and Superman and stuff like that. Oh, you haven't heard for real?
No.
Okay, all right. This is movie tea now.
Uh-huh.
But apparently a Hollywood Reporter article came out about David Zaslav, and he might fire the studio heads of Warner Brothers. And the article was talking about how when David Zaslav came on, and other publications have talked about this, and like in the Hollywood rumors, everything we say is allegedly, but still, Hollywood Reporters talking about it. Um, was talking about when David Zaslav came on, a lot of people took advantage of him not knowing the movie industry very well.
Hmm.
And that being said, when Todd Phillips was like, I don't want any test screenings for my movies,
Mm-hmm.
I want to make it a musical. And I
Oh.
want to do all of these things. And there was a cut of the movie where Lady Gaga kills the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he did not fight back on that as much as he should. And now, with the poor performance of good movies like Mickey 17 and Martin Scorsese's, or was it? It's not Martin Scorsese. What's his name? Alto Nights, whoever made Alto Nights.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're not making a lot of money.
Yeah.
They're not a lot of cash flow. Robert De Niro, that's who he was. Robert De Niro's Alto Nights. So the chicken has come to roost, and some people might be getting fired right before their presentation on CinemaCon. But we don't
Yikes.
know that yet who's gotten fired. But someone who did get fired was someone named Jen Sulky, who was the president of Amazon MGM. And she is one of the reasons why James Bond costs so much, because apparently the Broccoli family does not like her. So
Mm.
that's a little bit of movie tea for your like digestion, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, I would I halfway agree with um David Zaslav.
Yeah.
Not that these things shouldn't be getting money, but
Uh-huh.
like I think someone should have told these people that what they're doing with Joker is not a good idea. It's damaging to the IP.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people are gonna want to see a Robert De Niro another gangster film, to be honest
No.
with you.
No.
That being said, we love Robert De Niro. We do,
Mm-hmm.
but these things have to make money. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I don't know. What do you think, Stefania?
Yeah, they didn't have the best slate in the last year. Definitely
Hmm.
lost a bit of money. But that being said, because DC's under Warner Brothers, I think they could probably gain some momentum back with DC if Superman does really well. And then Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow does really well too. Actually, when does Woman of Tomorrow come out? Next year?
What's it called?
Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
I think so. I mean, I think that's a better idea than what happened with Joker too, but that's a whole nother thing. You know?
Yeah, no, when Joker 2 came out, there was a lot of people that just did not like it, and it made me not want to go see it. Um, so I mean, they have to pick it back up, right? They're panelists today at CinemaCon, so we'll see what else is announced. They're obviously going to talk about DC. We might get some actors present at the show. James Gunn will probably be there, and we'll have to see what their lineup is for the next year, this year and next year, and kind of go based off of that, of how they could be saved from like
True.
last year's Joker 2 disaster.
I mean, David Zaslav says he wants to focus on big IP, and I'm also, with him saying that, I'm also very confused why we still have 3 Batman universes.
Yeah.
Like I've talked Tom Blue in the face about on this podcast about what are we doing with Batman right now and what are we doing with DC. Like I love James Gunn, but nobody watched Creature Commandos. It didn't cut through the consciousness that it needed to support the DC universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think a lot of people forgot Creature Commandos was coming out too.
Right,
like
right.
I forgot it was coming out.
And you're telling me we're getting a dynamic duo movie that's not connected to anything, that may or may not have puppets in them? I love creativity, but also Warner Brothers is not in a space, in my opinion, to be like throwing shit at the wall.
Yeah.
You know, like I just make Robert Pattinson the Batman.
Yeah.
We can't take another risk right now. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know how they even got to this point. Like, I mean, 3 Batmans is crazy.
We thought we were getting a clean slate.
Yeah, I know.
Like from our record, and here's how I'm counting the 3 Batman. We have Robert Pattinson, a new unannounced Batman that James Gunn may or may not be casting in Brave and the Bold, right?
Yeah.
We also have the dynamic duo, whoever Batman that may be, who is not connected to any previous incarnation. And it's not that they're the dynamic duo is Batman. It's Jason Todd and Nightwing. So whoever their Batman is, I guess, you know. And so I'm just, what are we doing?
I was really hoping for just a clean slate of DC because it just got way too confusing. That's kind of one of the reasons why I stopped watching a lot of DC stuff. I saw the Batman, of course, but it just fell out for me. Everything was getting confusing. I didn't know which was like the canon universe and which was not. But I liked Robert Pattinson as the Batman. So why a lot of people did. So I don't know why we can't just have him as the new DC Batman.
We shall see.
Yes.
So
with Warner Brothers panel today. We'll see sometime later.
We shall see. I think that's all the news that we have for today, but I want to try something.
Okay, I do. I was going to mention.
Oh, wait.
Oh?
Go ahead.
From CinemaCon, another big announcement was the Legend of Zelda movie, the live action Legend of Zelda. And now, I'm excited for that. But one of the fan castings that had come out last year for Zelda was Hunter Schafer. And I really like that casting a lot because, like, if you look at her and then look at Zelda, she looks exactly like Zelda, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? I can't hear you. You're muted.
Wait, who'd you say? Hunter Schafer?
Hunter Schafer from Euphoria.
Yes, she looks exactly like a Zelda.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I'm worried about Hunter Schafer's health.
Oh no.
No, not that she's unhealthy. It's like, oh my god, the the internet is gonna like.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And if you don't know, Hunter Schafer is a trans actress. I believe they
Yeah.
use they them. If last time I checked,
Let me
was it
see.
they? No, or is she? Or is it she they? Oh, she her. There we go. She her. Hunter Schafer is a trans actress, right? And I
Okay.
have no problem with a trans actress doing whatever she wants to do. My problem is with the studio not protecting this woman.
Yeah.
Is it worth it at this point? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
somebody casted Hunter Schafer as Mystique, and like we were in discourse for like a week, you know, and I'm like, oh my god, like
Interesting. I didn't hear about that either.
maybe it was just my feed being Twitter just being awful, you know what I'm saying? But like she could be Zelda and she could have been Mystique, but I'm just like, please, before we do this again, can we get some kind of protection from the studio? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I don't know. Ugh, it's anyways, I could talk about that forever. So I want to play a game with you before we leave, right?
Okay.
We are uh not a new podcast, but one of the many things that new other podcasts have done is read Am I the Asshole posts.
Mm.
This
Okay.
will be the last thing. Okay. And so I'm going to read it and we're
Yeah.
going to determine in the comments if this person is the asshole or not. This is a movie edition and pop culture edition. All right. So ready?
Uh-huh.
Am I the asshole for pretending a movie trilogy is a TV series to my girlfriend who hates movies?
Um,
Ooh.
no. I honestly no.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't think so.
Let's get the context. Let's get the context.
Okay, okay.
So my girlfriend hates movies for some reason, but really loves to binge TV shows like crazy. She's a big fan of sci-fi and even time travel, like Doctor Who, for example. Big fan. However, apparently she never heard of Back to the Future. I've tried to watch Looper with her, but she immediately dismissed it because it's a movie. So since I'm a big fan of Back to the Future, I told her it's a TV series when it came up. I've got the trilogy digitally and spend all night trimming it down to like 40-minute snippets with as reasonable points to cut at, like just after the first travel back. I overlay to be continued and added the credits at the end. She used the Netflix skipping the intro to shows, so I didn't have to bother with that. The credits were cut short as well. We binged the entire thing in a day and she absolutely loved it, although she complained about some of the episode endings because they felt off. Yeah, I wonder why. Anyways, I told her afterward why it felt off because it's actually 3 movies and not a TV show, but I'm glad she liked it regardless. She wasn't having it. After calling me a liar and asshole for betraying her like that, she stormed off to go home instead of staying the night as was planned. I mean, yeah, I kind of did lie to her, sure, but personally, I really don't see it that bad. So, am I the asshole?
Hold on. This guy really has to love this woman to do all that effort for her to watch Back to the Future. First of all, not knowing or ever hearing of Back to the Future and being a fan of sci-fi and fantasy, whatever, is
Absolutely
actually
wild.
insane. So I'm gonna side with him on this one. Are you kidding me?
Really? Okay, so not the asshole.
I don't think he's the asshole. No, I think. Listen, you like binge watching TV shows, but you can't literally it's just watching like an hour show of a whatever on HBO. Um like binge watching 2 hours another episode, 3 hours another episode.
Right.
You can't do that for a movie that's just like 2 hours long. That's
Yeah.
that's kind of insane. That's no, I don't like that. Honestly, I don't blame him, but he put a lot of effort into her watching Back to the Future. So that
Is it
guy's committed.
romantic? Is it
I
romantic?
wouldn't say it's like romantic, but I will say that he must love her a lot to put that much effort into cutting up 40 minutes from each movie and ending it like it's an actual show episode. That's crazy.
Here's the thing. I don't condone lying.
No, definitely not. You probably should
uh,
have told her earlier, but
also, are you an asshole if you sneak vegetables into your food? You know what I mean? Are you
yeah.
You
I mean, I personally I would not have reacted the same way. I don't think because I mean, like I am not like that person. I will enjoy watching a movie, but if I only watched like TV series, I probably would not have acted that way. I probably would not have like cared if they did that and they were like, "Hey, these are actually like episodes or actually movies and not episodes." And I would be like, "Okay." I mean, if I liked it, then I liked it, right? So like I wouldn't be that mad. I mean, you lied, yeah, but in the end, it's not that big of a lie to
It's not
me.
that deep.
No, it's not that deep.
I'm gonna say you're the assholes because a lie is a lie. You're the asshole, a lie is a lie, but also she's not not grateful.
No.
She literally like that's a lot. 3 movies?
Yeah, yeah. He
Three
did a lot.
movies?
He did
Like
a lot.
literally, and he edited it all night so you could enjoy it in a format, so you
Yeah.
could spend things together.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, that's a keeper right there. I don't know why she stormed off like that.
are you an asshole for lying about your birthday present?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, if I like, okay, I know that Stefania really likes a certain kind of dumbbell because you get ripped, right? And so it's like $1,000 for this dumbbell, right? And I'm like,
Damn.
shit, okay. Oh, I found it at Goodwill. It's not brand new, but you wanted like the brand new edition. I just got it at Goodwill, right? Am I the asshole for giving you like a cheaper version of the thing you wanted?
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
it's what you wanted. I just
Yeah.
did. It just came in a different
No,
package.
I mean, it's what I wanted is just if you personally, if you got it on a deal, I'd be pretty like that's pretty nice. Like
Okay.
you
Okay.
getting it on a
Okay.
deal.
A deal. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Or
it's
okay.
also like with engagement rings, right? It's like, do you spend $1,000 on a ring or like $500, but the ring is like the same size? You know what I mean? Like stone is like same size,
Oh.
right?
Oh, we can get into engagement rings on another podcast.
Yeah, that's another
Uh,
one.
but also, I mean, they do say, what is it, like 2 months of salary should be the cost of your ring, you know? Is
Oh,
it?
jeez.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, it's
Well,
like two
oh, so like depends on what job you're working.
spend on. So yeah, okay. Spend on a ring. 2 months salary is the common guideline. So if you're working like a minimum wage, 2 months salary should be, save up for it. You don't have to pay all that
Yeah.
money all at once. But also in this specific case, I want to say not no assholes.
Yeah.
Actually, okay, yeah, no assholes. You did lie,
Hmm.
but you tried to make her life easier.
Yes.
But also, what the heck, girl? He
Yeah.
literally spent all night editing this for you. Well, she didn't
Yeah.
ask for it. Ooh, dang it. I changed my
Well, she
answer.
didn't ask for it, but sometimes you want people to do stuff for you without asking, right?
Mm, okay, I'm gonna say small. You're an asshole. You'll get through it, but we'll make it work. Okay.
I wouldn't say he's an
Actually, no. Break
asshole.
up with her. Break up with her. I
I was
can't. Her
yeah,
attention span is too short.
ungrateful. Ungrateful, okay? I wouldn't say he's the asshole. I would say like he was a meanie. Not meanie, but like that was
Mm,
that was not cool. It's like not a level of asshole, but like maybe that wasn't okay. But in the
okay.
end, it kind of was all right.
Let us know in the comments what you think. Can we do one more?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for not summarizing TV shows for my husband?
Not summarizing, so like he has to know what it's about before watching.
Yeah. Am I the asshole for not summarizing TV shows for my husband?
All right.
What do you say?
Um, no, because spoilers.
Oh, okay. All right. Ongoing argument between my husband and me. I'll be watching a show and he'll come in part way through and watch a few minutes. He might watch bits and pieces as he comes and goes since he knows a little about what's happening. When he comes back, he'll ask, "So, what happened with the suspect? Why did they break up?" It's not always a one sentence answer, and it takes me out of watching the show to have to summarize what happened. And I know it sounds silly, but if I'm watching a show to relax, I don't want to have to sit and think about how to explain what happened. Our most recent argument was when I was watching Will Trent, and he had asked me 3 to 4 questions I already had answered. Finally, he asked me another, and I told him, exasperated, to just look online, something I've started saying to him when I don't want to answer. He argued that it would just take a few seconds to answer the question. I told him any reasonable person would agree with me, so here we are. By the way, this is not a serious fight. I am exasperated with him. But neither of us are seriously upset and we love each other very much, even if I do want to throw a pillow at him when he does stuff like this. So what says Reddit? Am I the asshole?
I mean, if you're gonna ask that many questions about a show, you might as well just sit and watch. I mean, am I wrong? Like,
well, okay.
I'd get annoyed too at some point. I'd be like, okay, yeah, this is that person, this happened, whatever. If you're gonna ask me 4 questions about this show, dude, it's a 30-minute episode. Will Trent is like only a half-hour episode or whatever. 4 questions is the entire episode. You might as well just watch. It's 30 minutes out of your day.
Jeez. Oh my gosh, you are so cruel. Okay, here's the thing. I'm in this scenario a lot because my wife loves to watch Grey's Anatomy, right? Yeah. And I have a joke that I've seen Grey's Anatomy. I have not sat down and watched Grey's Anatomy, right? Mm-hmm. But I also want to share this experience with her, right? And so I have watched Grey's Anatomy through the few times I'm in the room when Grey's Anatomy is on. I'm like, oh shit, the bomb went off. Oh shit, like that happened. That's crazy. So I have a working idea of who everyone is and stuff like that. And so I'm not allowed to ask questions until there's commercials. That's the only time. She's like, shh, nope. I was like, oh, I thought they were dating so and so. I can't ask a question until the commercial. Which maybe that's a solution. I don't know if they're watching this live. Is Will Trent like a network show? Hold on.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good solution. You can only watch, or you can only answer questions during commercials. That's my advice to this couple. What do you think? Yeah,
I think that would help their situation a lot. Like I could understand popping there were times where like I was watching something and maybe my mom came in and was like watching like a minute or two of whatever. But she doesn't like ask. She just kind of like walks away. She's like, okay, and walks away. But it's usually like a one-time thing, right?
But every time.
But like I mean, if it's just one question, 1 or 2 questions, fine, I'll answer. But like if you're getting to 3 or 4, just I'll restart the show, dude. Or like, let me finish this show and then you could watch it later. Like, I'm not gonna just explain the entirety of it. If you like what you're watching, then watch it with me.
Why is he not sitting down and watching the show with you?
Exactly.
What if he's cleaning? What if he's like helping around the house? Well,
then listen, I'll finish this, or I'll pause it, or I'll finish the episode, and then you can catch up and watch the episode and we'll watch it later. Oh yeah, you could pause it. You can pause live TV if she has live TV.
Yeah, see? Anyways, I wish this couple the best. I think we should do Am I the Asshole every week. Because now I know Stefania is not to be trifled with while watching a show. Dang, okay. That's the end of our show. You can find us wherever podcasts are heard. And you can follow us wherever we post. That is TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, face. No, we don't have a Facebook. Do we
No.
have a Blue Sky? Do we have a Blue Sky?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know.
Not to us, Derek.
Also, wait, actually, one more thing.
Yeah.
Will TikTok be around the next time we record?
Right. I saw something briefly that was like TikTok's going down. What was the date?
We are nearing the extension date, which was April 5th.
Ooh.
So do you think it'll still be around April 5th?
I feel like it's just gonna happen again, like what originally happened. It's gonna go down for like a day or two, or like a day and a half,
right?
And then it's just gonna come back because people are gonna be mad, you know.
I think he'll just extend it.
I think it's just gonna be another extension, you know.
He'll just like, all right.
I don't think it's actually
April
gonna
5th,
go away.
It'll just be extended. But yeah, anyways, that's the show. Follow us there before it's too late, and we shall see you next week, right?
Bye.